調整し精進外反物の神みたいだ初心高い命シャドウはパッパラパン中身なき人間寄せ期待不平等な人生才能もない大上非日常がお診療の二没個性たどりよ僕に居場所などないから夢のはずまで泣いてないでどんな顔すればいいか分かってるだけどまだ答えてくれよ闇を払って闇を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ愛化して回る感情線誰事などは吐き捨てけたまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりも里がある街に生まれしこの正体を今はただ呪い呪われた僕の未来を想像して走って転んで消えない痛みでいけば世界が待ってるこの一瞬を情状的感情が来でいく爆破順々に従った血管の罰視線確かない愛に無常気声も出せないまま悪屈な誓いのなき百役を呪術つなぎなくの果てまでも極楽往生現実決定ないで命を投げ出さないでうちの脆さに浸ってどんな顔すればいいかわからないよ今はただ答えてくれよ五条は大抵五条は大抵不確かな声をするぐらいで操作して回る感情線その先に今立ち上がる手ただ追いかけてただ追いかけて誰よりも強くありたいこれが君の運命する今はただこのぐらい夜のどこに深く深く落ち込んで走って転んで言えない痛んでいけば世界が待ってるこの一瞬を
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hey everyone! It's so nice to see that everyone can make it today.
We're going to the sakura blossom viewing, right? Aren't we a little early?
That's true. Does anyone have any ideas on what we should do before then?
We could go rent kimonos for the viewing!
Or we could visit the new exclusive manga art exhibition.
Those ideas sounds great, but I think culture has something to say too.
I was thinking, since it is a new year, we could look back at the past to see and learn about how everything has changed.
That sounds cool, but how will we do that?
I have just the thing.
Did there have to be that much smoke?
It's a work in progress. At least the outfit change worked.
Forget the smoke. Where are we?
We're in Japan in the 1970s.
Hey, what's that sound?
It sounds like taiko. Let's go have a look.
Oh, I know this piece. This is Hyuru Sandan Gaishi, a song composed in 1972 by Grandmaster Daihachi Oguchi. The okado and the nagata drums are used for the main beat of the song, while the shimi keeps the tempo.
Oh, the piece is based on one of the rhythms from Osuai Shrine, and it was a type of Shinto entertainment known as kagura, which is a specific type of Shinto ritual ceremonial dance, indicating the presence of God in the practice. This piece is performed as a signal to call the gods from above that are present during the ritual.
And since it stands for the Kagura rituals, the drummers insert the Norito in between each cycle. Norito refers to a Shinto ritual prayer. There are 3 types of Norito within the piece, and this is the one that happens in between each main phase of the piece.
The words are pronounced Tenka Shokufuku Shukusai Enmei, which means to turn bad times into a good to enjoy a long and happy life. The composer strongly believed that there is a God within the drum, and if you play the drum with all your heart, blood, sweat and tears, clear your mind and put your entire soul into each strike of the drum, then the God will hear you and protect you, your family, and your life.
Wow, that's really interesting. Let's stay for the performance, shall we? That was an extraordinary performance. I could even feel the strong drum beats through the ground.
The performance was indeed captivating. But what were they wearing? The outfits are fascinating.
Can you read what's in here?
Oh, sure.
These books are filled with characters I don't recognize. Language, do you know any of them?
Gomen tensho. Gomenasai. Anyway, the characters we have today weren't always like this. There have been quite a few changes and reforms done to keep the language up to date. One big reform is the Gendai Kanazukai of November 1946, an orthographic kana reform which declared we and we as obsolete and gave the other kana some spelling changes.
Wait, so that's all the reform did? I can't imagine it had a large impact.
It did actually have a large impact on the use of Japanese in their daily lives. In fact, the records did say that the Japanese people had been growing increasingly upset about the difference between spelling and speech since the Meiji Restoration back in the 1800s. Let me show you some of the changes made. Interestingly, kuwa was pronounced as just ka, and katsuta and katta would be written as katsuta. Moreover, the W in we and we are voiceless, meaning they were overlapping with other existing kana. Thus, a reform was necessary, and this came in the form of the Gendai Kanazukai. While the Gendai Kanazukai was formed, the Toyo kanji list was put in place as preparation to transition the use of kanji out of the common tongue by reducing the amount of kanji deemed appropriate for daily use in official publications and documents. It was also used as the literacy baseline for compulsory education.
So even natives can't remember every kanji.
But isn't kanji still prevalent? Did the reform fail?
Well, certain defenders of the kanji writing system didn't want to see the abolishment of kanji in the written language, and so the Toyo kanji list was accepted as a compromise. This led to discussions about the abolishment of kanji to end. Then, in 1981, the Toyo kanji list was updated to the Joyo kanji list, with more kanjis in it. Similar to the previous list, it served the same purpose as before. And I also noticed that all of you are using modern slangs in your speech.
Maji? Tell us more.
Currently, the most recent evolution is the creation of modern slang. These slangs are usually short forms of long words that make the form of speech easier to convey a message, making them sound trendier. For example, earlier, Komink mentioned maji, which can mean seriously or for real, and it originates from the word majime, which is mostly used to describe a serious person. As another example, if one answers a phone call, they would say moshi moshi. This is a slang derived from the word mosu, which is a humble form of iu, which means to say. This slang, however, is used to check whether the person on the other end of the call can hear you, but also sounds rude as it can be interpreted as, hey dude. Remember just now I said gomen gomen to apologize? This informal apology is derived from gomenasai, which is the more formal way of apologizing. And another form of slang that has blossomed, this time due to the introduction of the web, is internet slang. Look at the comment section. People use words like kusa, wara, meaning lol, and Roman spelling www as hahaha or hehehe. I'm sure y'all are guilty of these, aren't you? Hehehe. Speaking of social media, look at this. People on Instagram also use this term instabae, meaning that an image is Instagrammable and aesthetic. There is also another term called ikemen, meaning cool men derived from the Japanese words ikeru or iketeru and menzu. Ikeru and iketeru mean cool, good, and exciting, while menzu is the Japanization of the word men. It is believed that the concept of ikemen and older masculine men may have stemmed from a stylized transformation of the wakashu
Language?
of a beautiful boy like nobleman
Language?
during the Edo period in kabuki plays.
You've talked us back into the present.
It seems that the effect has worn off. Speaking of modern influences, taiko and cosplay, I wonder what is your performances and fashion look like now?
Well, while many of the pieces taiko groups perform now were composed long ago, there are lots of changes made to them to allow them to sound and feel more modern. We have a short one to show you. It's called Tomodachi, and it's a simple piece which aims to show the bond of the group. The original piece focuses on the Nagata drums with the shime in the background as a constant beat. We have added the Okado drums to enhance the piece musically and aesthetically.
Wow! That was an amazing performance, Taiko! Just like Taiko, fashion in Japan has also changed over the years and is comprised of many different styles. Together with the rise in popularity of cosplay in recent years, fashion has never been more diverse. People can freely express themselves through what they wear or which character they wish to cosplay as, regardless of who they are. To showcase the diversity in Japanese fashion, we will be performing the song Grand Escape by Radwimps and Tokomira, the theme song to the renowned film Weathering with You. We will be performing in various popular Japanese fashion styles and cosplaying some characters that you may know. Enough said, let's start the show!
空飛ぶ羽と引き換えにつなぎ合う手を選んだ僕らそれでも空に見せられて夢を重ねるのはつ夏は秋の背中を見てその顔を思い浮かべる憧れなのか恋なのか叶わぬとしていながら
通り雨が通り雨と木漏れ日たちが木漏れ日と名乗るずっとずっとずっと前からあなたはあなたでいたんだろう14日眠りにつく1000年に一度の今日太陽の四角に立ち僕らこの星を出よう彼が目を覚ましたと連れ戻せない場所へせーので大地を蹴ってここではない星へ
行こう夏風に焦る心が夏をさらに早送るよ目まぐるしい景色の中君だけが止まって見えた
君と出会ったあの日からぱたりと夜夢悩んだよ土の中で待ち焦がれた叶えるその時は今だ14日眠りにつく1000年に一度の今日花火の音に乗せ僕らこの星を出よう彼が目を覚ましたと連れ戻せない場所へ せーので大地を蹴ってここではない星へ
行こう
もう少しで運命の向こうもう少しで運命の向こうもう少しで運命の向こうもう少しで
行こう
もう少しで運命の向こうもう少しで運命の向こうもう少しで運命の向こうもう少しで
夢に僕らでを張って来るべきのために夜を越えいざ機会だけ待ったんであとはどうにかなさと肩を組んだ怖くないわけないでも止まんないピンチの先回りしたって僕らとしょうがない僕らの恋が言う声が言う行けという
Whoa, that's a lot of different outfits that have been popularized. And the songs have changed so much from what they used to be.
That's right! We should all meet up again soon to try out the different styles together with cosplay's help.
That sounds great and all, but I think we should start making our way over to the venue.
T-chan, what are you doing here?
Anitan, I'm going to the Sakura viewing with my friends.
Ooh, do you all want to join us?
Can we?
Of course, we're on the way over. Follow us.
Hey, T-chan! We were just talking about the differences between the past and now. You like tea ceremonies, right? Could you share more about them with us?
Sure. First things first, let me explain what is tea ceremony. It is known as Chato or Sado, which means the way of tea. It is a historical Japanese tradition founded many years ago, rooted in the principles of Zen Buddhism. It was founded upon the
Reverence?
reverence. It was founded upon the reverence and of the beauty of daily routine in life, and also an aesthetic way of welcoming guests, of course in an established order. Tea was brought and introduced to Japan during the Japanese Nara period. It was mainly used by monks for religious purposes. A priest named Yona Eisai, yes, this man over here, said that tea could be used as a medicine and can promote good health. Tea ceremony became popular among Zen monks, keeping them awake during meditation and samurais as their political tool.
Oh, so is it due to the fact that the rulers use it for political reasons? That's why it is regarded as an only nobles thing?
And because they had medicinal uses, it was very expensive, so only the nobles could afford it. That's why honest sons were not allowed in the past, as only the big samurais and nobles could afford tea.
Oh, yes. And I remember they have a very beautiful and amazing room, which is decorated for this special occasion. They look totemo kirei. How did that came about?
Oh, a priest named Murata Shuko recreated and changed tea ceremony, making it more meaningful and adding more steps. Also, because people liked the way he decorated the tea room, they all followed what he did. Hey, just curious, but is there like a certain rulebook or something to this ceremony? Oh, in the 16th century, a man named Senno Rikyu formed a tea ceremony style known as wabi-cha that focuses on simplicity and is still popular in modern-day Japan.
But even though it feels like the perfect thing to do to get away from modern society and the best time to relax and catch up with other people, I don't see many people doing it anymore. Nande.
That's true, and it's really sad. It used to be a very important ritual with lots of meaning to it, but now people only practice it as a hobby. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Oh, you're always so forgetful, Tea-chan.
I'm not that forgetful. Anyways, now Japanese tea ceremonies are held to celebrate the sakura viewing, fall leaves, tea harvest season, beginning of the new year, and other occasions, so really, it's not completely forgotten.
Oh my, that's nice. There are still people doing these? Guess we could call them men of culture.
And if you ever want to experience a real tea ceremony, places like Kyoto and Uji offers these experiences for tourists. There's someone performing a tea ceremony right now.
Great sharing, Tea-chan. There were some things you shared that I didn't know about either.
Hey guys, I think we are here.
バス停の背を覗けばあの夏の君が頭にいるだけ
鳥居乾いた雲夏の匂いが頬なれる大人になるまでほら背伸びしたままで
遊び疲れたらバスで空でも見よう時期に熱隠れてもきっと覚えてるから追いつけないまま大人になって君のポケットに夜が咲く口に出せないなら僕は一人だそれでいいからもう諦めてるだけ夏日乾いた雲ゆすら船錆びた標識
記憶の中はいつも夏の匂いがする
写真なんで紙切れだ思い出なんでただのゴミだそれがわからないから口をつぐんだまま絶えず君の意向記憶に夏のノイシー一つ
うつむいたまま大人になって追いつけないから君に晴れ口に出せないまま坂を登った僕らの影に夜が咲いてくになった君が思うまま手を叩け日の落ちる坂道を登って僕らの影は
追いつけないまま大人